All right, well, Coach, the week's probably not started the way you wanted it to with the weather. Talk a little bit about how that's deterred what you want to do at the start of your preseason practice.
Well, when you come into a spring and with our sport, you have to start your season so early.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is a big day.
Mm-hmm.
So to lose two right off the bat, that sets us a little behind. We'll try to make it up throughout practices. One lucky thing with us is we do have a lot of upperclassmen who have taken a lot of our newcomers under the wings during the fall. And so there's a few things that the new ones already know from the fall that we don't have to work on in the spring. And I feel like we got a good core of hard workers, and that they didn't just go home at Christmas time and sit on the couch and eat ice cream. So,
That's important.
right, they did their winter workouts, so they come in shape. And we were able to go last night in the gym and do some things, time mile and some other things to tell us where we were. And I felt real good about it when we came away from it. Everybody made their times, and in fact, some of them blew their times away. So that's a good sign.
Well, now that you're about to hit the outside, what are you going to start doing the next 2 weeks as you start heading into the start of the season?
First thing is to go to Walmart, purchase some heaters. But
That's for sure.
no, I mean we'll do what we do every spring. I mean, this is nothing new to us. Softball, baseball. I mean, we're out there in this every year. I mean, it just so happens that the first 2 days of this spring, we got snow and ice, which is a little unusual, but it's always cold. So, I mean, we have our winter weather workouts. The only thing that really changes is the fact that you have to watch what you do hitting wise. A lot of times it really stings kids' hands when they do a lot of hitting. So, we really have to pay attention to what we're doing there. But everything else stays about the same.
Well, yeah, definitely. With that type of stuff, is there any practice specific that you do? Like, is this week you're going to focus on this, next week you're going to focus on that? As you head in there, you're just going full force into everything?
Well, I mean, you're limited in time, so you have to do a little of each every day. And so right now our normal practice time is about 2.5 hours. So we'll put an hour into defense, hour into offense, and then a half hour into conditioning and team building and that sort of thing, and base running and all that. So it's you have to jump in full force. I mean, if we had a couple months to prepare, then we would section it off, and but you're not afforded that time.
Well, you're 1 year removed from NCAA tournament appearance. You ended the year last year ranked 13th in the preseason. Last year you had a bunch of injuries. What should we expect from the 2011 USA softball team?
Well, anything less than a regional appearance is not a good season. So, and since we made it 2009, I mean that has set the scale for us. We have to make it there every year for it to be a successful season. So we were unfortunate last year. I mean, when you have one of your top two pitchers go down early, and then you have an outfielder that for medical reasons has to be out. It hurts you. And I'm very proud of the kids. I think they turned it around in the face of adversity last year and came on strong in the end, and which is what every coach wants. And we felt just a little short of going back to the regionals. So, I think now, that those injuries are healed, and we've brought in some new talent, and I don't look for anything less than another trip to the regions.
Kind of a broad-based question, but what do you expect overall from a squad other than making an NCAA tournament? I mean, as far as finishing the Peach Belt and that kind of stuff.
Well, to be honest, and what I see from the other schools in the Peach Belt and what they've got returning, what they brought in, I feel like it's a top 3 finish. Okay. And I really don't want to settle for less than that. I don't think our players do either. And right now I think to be honest, I think it's going to come down to us in North Georgia. And so that's what we're looking for. Of course, we're looking for that 30-40 win season. But to be honest, I mean, as long as we're making it to the regional, That's
That's
what
the
counts.
goal.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
goal.
because if you don't make it to the regional, you have no chance to go on to the World Series and to win a national championship. And so that's the first step. I mean, is making it to the regionals. Yeah, we would love to win the Peach Belt. We didn't win the Peach Belt tournament and do that, but ultimately our goal is to make it to the regional.
Well, definitely. I thank you for your time. We're looking forward to the start of the season.